up? What up? What up? Thank you for joining us on another smoke session.
What's the deal?
It's your boy, Brother Jam,
Brother Bloodhound? Brother Los on the cam?
and we are the Daily Smoke. Thank you for joining us on another smoke session. As always, glad to have you. We got a special guest joining us by phone on this particular occasion. Y'all maybe remember our brother, our compadre in arms, Mr. David Martin. Say what's up, David.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, David decided to join us by phone this evening.
We got a studio audience guest too.
Yeah, we actually do have a guest in the studio as well. So, we're going to sit back and have this little quick conversation about Obi Wan Kenobi. And...
Obi who?
Wait, excuse me. Almost forgot before we go on. Just remember to check out the website, www.thedailysmoke.com, and the Cash App, which is $TD Smoke. So thank y'all if you can donate. We appreciate it. But if you want to check out anything about us, go on the website, please. But okay, I subtitled this episode Adventures in Jedi Babysitting. So, because honestly, with these first two episodes, I was not impressed. I mean...
It's starting.
I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt because I think they're just trying to kind of set a stage, but it's
Yeah.
if you had released that first episode by itself, it would have flopped.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, yeah.
If they had released that first episode by itself, nobody would have gave a damn about the second episode. They had to put those two out together just to give you enough to make you go, oh, somebody must have realized, in the studio that they was like, oh shit, this first episode is really fucking bland.
Real slow. Slow.
I mean, and I appreciate good world building. I appreciate that you might,
It could lead up to it, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But this is a Star Wars universe. We're familiar with it. You ain't got too much world building to do. We know the story of Luke and Leia and Obi Wan. We know pretty much what happened. You're just showing it to us.
Yeah.
I just wanted, lightsabers. I mean, just going crazy and just nothing but action. But
okay. I'll try to keep this neutral. I'll try to keep this neutral. Because, I mean...
Hey, we're about truth. You didn't like it, you didn't like
okay,
it.
but no, okay, I'll say this. There were some interesting things, okay? That it wasn't... I'm not trying to paint a picture like it was just horrible, okay? It wasn't. It was decent. Like, you could watch it, especially if you was bored and just needed something on TV. Like, that would be this, at least these first two episodes. Now, by the time we filming this for everybody, watching, the third episode has actually come out today, but we haven't had a chance to watch it yet because niggas got jobs. So,
By this time, it already been out.
right. But we'll have a full review of the entire show once it's finished. But, we like to give our first impressions, and since they put two episodes out at once, you get it. So there you go. But okay, so let me start off with you, Dave. What give us your take on the first two episodes? I know you've seen the third. We're gonna talk about that separately. But just from looking at the first two episodes, what'd you think?
The first two, number one is the fact is that I understood the fact that they was trying to set the mood or for the story. I understand it. They was trying to set it. It's just that we as fans of the show just wanted, I think, a little bit more than. I'll put it like this: if you was somebody brand new, if somebody brand new was watching the Obi-Wan, that first one, man, they would have switched it out and watched Mandalorian again.
Right.
yeah.
It really was. I mean, because I was the true fact. I was watching it. I looked over there, and my wife had fell asleep. So it was, man. I just see where they're going with. I saw what they was trying to build. They was doing a lot of building in in those first 2 episodes.
Okay.
And I thought we was gonna pick up once we see the Inquisitors, but still, we still was dragging. It still just dragged. But I was a little happy about what I saw. I was a little smirk got on my face what I saw in number 3. I said, okay, somebody kind of picked up.
Okay.
So he's saying 3 is, he's like, okay, wait a minute. Maybe I'll watch one more.
There might be some life in this old beast yet.
So something in there made him say, okay, I'll watch one more.
Okay. So you've 3 has at least invested you enough to be interested in a 4, right?
What was that?
I say so. Watching 3 has at least made you interested in seeing what they do with episode 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
So
It looks like the story is finally picking up.
okay.
It's finally like it's getting ready to really kick into gear.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting. So okay. So I did you want to give your opinion on
Episode 1.
on episode 1 and 2?
Slow. Too damn slow and fast.
Fucking slow.
Who's
But-
Obi-Wan?
Huh?
Who plays Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan is
McGregor.
Ian McGregor.
Yes.
Of course, he played Obi-Wan in the most recent movies and all of that stuff. So he's
Not the dude
returned.
from back in the day.
No,
Nah,
that dude
different.
dead.
Yeah.
Although they did point out that in between, like the time in between, like they're showing Luke now, and the time of the first movies when Obi-Wan came and got him, to start his training. There's only a difference of 9 years, and they were talking about how like Obi-Wan basically still looks like young.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna have to age a whole lot in 9 years to look like he looked in the next movies.
Yeah, he ought to go through a lot more stress than that. This is actually.
Hey, but maybe he was dabbling in some dark side forces and it aged him. Maybe.
Or that
maybe,
one chick.
maybe he got desperate and used some dark stuff. Use some dark stuff. Okay,
That's what
but
they do with dark stuff. Use it.
But I really didn't have that. But actually, I take that back. Other than being slow, I agree with that. It was just trying to build this, but it's like I already kind of know the story. I just want it to be a little bit more fast paced with it. It's like I don't want to like the whole adage of if you show Spider-Man, we have to do the Uncle Ben shit. Like, everybody knows that shit. I don't want to go there.
we
I'm
can
not
move.
trying to cook rice.
We know that story already. So that I mean,
But
and
some
that
people like that. They want that kind of story.
I
They don't
mean,
want to always fight.
To each his own.
and you know what?
To each his
Okay,
own.
and you know
How
what?
did we get here? You know?
Okay, and you know what, Los, and I totally understand what you mean. And I'm not one of those people. I don't always have to have fighting, but if you're not gonna have action, then you have to have a story that's compelling to me.
Right.
And
right.
that's the problem. The story being told in those first 2 episodes is not compelling. So, okay, you got Obi-Wan living on what's the planet?
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Yeah, Tatooine. Okay.
Yeah, because remember he's spying on Luke,
Right,
the little
right,
boy,
right,
the
right,
pervert.
right.
There you go.
No. Again, back to the beginning. He's babysitting.
He's babysitting.
Nah.
So Obi-Wan's on Tatooine, keeping an eye on Luke. Of course, Leia is growing up with her aristocratic parents because her dad's a senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's basically what winds up happening is some inquisitors is what they're called.
Uh-huh.
They're and I thought it was interesting because I didn't know this was a thing. Okay, I gladly admit I'm not like completely up on Star Wars lore, but I didn't know that after the Order 66 thing, that some of the Jedi switch sides to the Sith.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Some of
like, what?
Actually, the Inquisitors were made up. Everybody, well, most of the Inquisitors were made up of young Jedi who were turned, and the only one who wasn't, I believe, was Grand Inquisitor. I think Grand Inquisitor was Sith from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was just down for the cause from the beginning.
Yeah, but all the other ones that
Number
call
4?
themselves by the numbers and sister and brother, those were younglings who were turned.
No. The pale dude in the black suit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
With the third sister and I forget the other.
It was third sister and fifth brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones who have titles like that, those were all younglings who were youngling Jedi's who were kidnapped or whatnot and turned into like Sith Inquisitors.
Huh?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one? Okay. That is the Grand Inquisitor. So yeah, that's I got the picture up now for the Grand Inquisitor. And he I mean he seems like an interesting character, although at the end of episode 2 he winds up getting stabbed.
Yeah, but was it sister?
Yeah, but
By third sister.
There's a problem with that though.
Okay, now, and again, I'm not 100% up on Star Wars lore, but of course I watched a few things, to kind of beef up my knowledge, and so he was, or his character appears later on in the Star Wars story, correct?
Yeah.
So it basically, even though we saw him get stabbed, he can't be dead.
There you go.
Okay.
So how? But go ahead.
I mean, but you got to think about it. If Anakin can survive literally being incinerated,
True.
Yeah.
True.
and they have the technology, especially if you're force sensitive, because that gives you some longevity to begin with.
Take that
So
high ground.
if you
Take the high ground.
but if you force sensitive, you tend to live a long time. You're just a little tougher anyway. So yeah, I could imagine if he got help fast enough, because they say what was that dude from those last Jedi movies with Rey and all of that. What was the Kylo Ren's master?
You asking a tricky. So.
Well, I'm asking Dave too if you know who I'm talking. Is it Snoke?
Snore. I say snore.
You talking about Snoke, or you talking about Palpatine?
You said Ren's master?
Ren's master.
Kylo Ren's master. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Snoke.
Snoop. Okay.
Snoop Dogg.
Because there's a theory that says that's Samuel L. Jackson,
That's the character that he played.
because they say when he got in that fight with the Emperor, and he got thrown off the building. Said he didn't die, but he was real fucked up, and but because of course he was able to use the Force, he was able to keep himself alive long enough to get away. And so, but he just was real fucked up. And so over the years, being that he already walked the line between light and dark, he started leaning more towards the dark. And just like you see with everybody who uses the dark side of the Force, it changes you. Right. It physically alters you. And so it just really he was already fucked up, and then that fucked him up even more.
That made him ass.
So now that's not canon. That's just a theory that I heard. but I thought it was an
Okay,
interesting
okay.
theory.
But my girl though.
All right.
Sister girl. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Let's talk about Reva, third sister. Third sister. That's number 5, Los. So, all right. I mean, okay. I was not impressed by her character.
Really?
I wasn't either.
Okay,
I don't think
I
anybody was.
wasn't either.
But
nothing about her face, her expressions
No,
say bad guy.
no,
She's
not
really
at all.
a bad guy.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a Sith.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like she's working for Darth Vader.
Okay.
So she's confirmed bad guy.
You're badass.
But and supposed to be like a threat, like a dangerous threat. She does not look dangerous, not like
When she's playing a role, no.
a look no.
not
no.
even the role. Not even in the with these.
And I can't because this is the first thing I've ever seen her in. I don't know if it's the acting or the writing, but something about her as a character just does not. It's not believable.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm thinking it's more the acting and more of the acting, and then the writing didn't help.
And I hate to and you know I know she's in a lot of controversy right now. People are mad, you know, because they put a black woman in the show and stuff. And
On the bad side.
right, you know, being racist about the shit, and you know, fuck y'all if that's your criticism. You know, there's like I think the Star Wars,
Motherfuckers like.
look, the Star Wars website, I mean the Star Wars Twitter account put up, it's like there's 20, I think they said there's 20 million sentient species in the Star Wars universe. Don't choose to be a racist, you know. So and you know me, I love my sister, so I'm damn sure not hating on her because she's
Right.
black. But the bottom line is I was unimpressed by her performance.
Who would you have thought of Sister Girl wise could have played that role?
Oh wow,
Could have been a lot more.
wow.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Jam.
Okay. So Los asked, did you? I don't know if you heard Los's question, Dave.
What was it?
But he said, who, as far as a black actress, do you think could have played that role better?
Oh, man.
Right. That's a good question.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot. I know a couple of older ones, but I don't know younger though.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Is somebody younger?
I know.
The
I
girl
know a
Captain
bunch of good older
Discovery.
ones. Good older ones who could have played it.
Lo said about the Discovery, the sister from Discovery.
From Star Trek Discovery, the black female captain.
Mm,
You know who I'm talking about?
Maybe.
yeah, yeah.
See, I don't know.
Just thinking of young, you know. Young
uh,
I have to think on that one for a while. Los,
she can
'cause-
go serious. She can go serious when she wants to, but I can't see her pulling the sinister part off though.
Yeah, Angela Bassett too old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her. You know, and she forever babe. But yeah, she's too old for that part.
What about Zoe?
What about G.I. Jane 2?
Angela Bassett can kill it.
What about Zoe?
Zoe?
Zoe.
I'm just throwing them out there.
I mean,
No.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Gamora? Not Gamora, the green girl.
Oh yeah, Gamora.
That her.
Gamora. Zoe Saldana.
Her. Maybe her.
Zoe Saldana.
She's too pretty to be a bad.
Zoe Saldana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's a possibility.
I can see that. I can see that one.
You see her get mean and
I can see that one.
You know who I have always found, even though she's funny looking, I've always found her attractive. What's that chick's name?
Chick.
Uh,
That chick.
the actress. She was in Resident Evil. She was in Fast and Furious. She's Hispanic.
Oh, I know you talking.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, yeah.
Michelle Rodriguez could play that
I
role.
think she could play that role.
Oh yeah. Oh, she could have.
Yeah.
She could have. Yeah, yeah. She could
Yeah.
have.
You know, like tough, and she would have been like, okay, now that looks like that's bad
Well,
motherfucker.
you know,
Exactly.
Facial expressions and all.
And that grimace, you know, she's
Yeah.
known for that grimace, so she could pull that shit off, looking
Watch the
hard
behavior.
and
Yeah,
looking
bad
looking
motherfucker.
looking tough. Yeah, I could see her pulling that off.
Yeah.
I think that might be my vote for that role is Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah,
Yeah, I got you with that. I got you with that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
but
What about the fifth brother?
fifth brother was played by Sung Kang. And you know what's interesting though, Dave? Now that you said that they were the brothers and sisters, those titles mean that they were younglings. So
Yeah.
his helmet looks like that youngling helmet they was wearing at the beginning of the first episode when they showed him in training.
Don't it go? Don't it just like another version of it?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Number 6, Los. But yeah, man, I was like, okay, when you said that made that costume choice make a little more sense.
Like a clown. Like
Well,
a jester.
Oh, that's a good.
But
Jester.
yeah, but the nigga deadly.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Laugh at my jokes, so I'll kill it.
Now I did like I want to see what they do with this character. Hopefully they keep him around. Number 7, Los, the fake Jedi.
I like that. But, I like the character, but still,
Yeah.
the comic relief. That's what I like to call it. That's
Yeah,
what I
that
like
was
to think
coming.
of.
That was coming relief right there.
Exactly. But he at least he kept it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
He did though. He did.
In a very bland up until that point, a very bland episode. He was the first little spark of some color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it, and plus I like the characters who are crooked but not evil.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he was pretending to be a Jedi, but he was actually helping people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
magnet
yeah.
to attract the fake, lightsaber and all that. But still,
It just made people trust him. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that. I could see
he
that.
redeemed himself in the end of second.
Yeah, and then he definitely came in the clutch with the getaway ship. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when it counted, he was a stand up guy. You got to give him that. I mean, he can't be responsible if a fucking female Sith pulls the information out of his brain.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, if she pull it out somewhere else. But
Yeah. Now, okay. What I wanted to go to real quick, Los, if we can jump to number 11.
bro,
Okay.
Leia.
So I will give them credit. She is the reason that there's any action on the second episode. Although,
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
girl. Oh yeah,
that's Leia.
that's
Leia.
Princess. That's the young Princess Leia.
With a little snobby butt. But anyway.
Man, this little bitch was irritating. I'm sorry.
She looks
I'm sorry. She was fucking. I know they was trying to make her be cute and like, oh, she's smart and she's a little smart ass. She's got a little sass to her. But I wasn't buying it. She just came off as irritating to me. But again,
It did. It still, and trust me, in number 3 it still comes off a little irritating.
okay, good. I'm so glad that it wasn't just me because I was like why?
I was trying to just give a ray of hope, but
Okay, answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman.
All right.
Okay,
Without
in 2 different parts of that episode, she was chased by grown men
Yeah.
who
Yes.
could not catch
her.
this tiny little girl for some strange
When I
reason.
first saw that in the woods or whatever they were, I'm like, wait a minute.
Now,
This
okay,
is a little girl, a 10-year-old little girl running, but 2 grown adults cannot catch her.
okay,
How
now,
is that possible?
now something. Okay, now hear me out.
She ain't
Theory,
fast.
a theory just occurred to me. Okay, all right, y'all listening? So
Yeah.
the theory is we know that Leia is force sensitive.
Yeah.
What if she was low key just as a reflex using the force?
That's how she got away.
No, they were just some lame dudes that can't catch a little girl. I don't care how you. It's just no.
I like him version better. They don't wait some dudes. They can't be. That's a lame ass.
You
dude.
can see them.
And like if you watch
stumbling.
it, yeah, you could literally see them like not catching her on purpose.
Yeah.
Like nigga, you
Even
was standing
in the-
right. She was right there. If you had stuck out your hand, you would have grabbed her.
Even with the little long stretch, when it's just, I was like, wow, y'all can't run. If your little 10-year-old girl is out running you don't need to be doing this business right now.
Hey, Jan.
Mm-hmm.
You may be on a little something right there because I don't want to put too much of a spoiler in it. Spoiling what happens at the end of 3.
Okay.
But this 10-year-old girl makes a grown woman do something exactly the opposite of what she was supposed to do.
Huh. Okay.
Alright, you know how Jedi have that what is it, that persuasion thing?
The Jedi mind trick.
The Jedi, yeah. So, yeah, because they're basically trying to escape while Darth has caught up. Everybody is trying to split up so Darth doesn't catch up to Leia and the other lady who's trying to get everybody to the spaceport, right? Now, the lady who is escorting Leia to the spaceport is totally intent to taking Leia to the spaceport. Leia stops everything and tells this grown lady to, no, I got this. I can make it on my own. You go and help him.
Bad writing.
Yeah.
Eh.
Is she a princess or they gotta listen?
Princess Leia, but
They gotta listen to her.
Well, you know,
Well,
she's
And I can't tell you what happens to because she gives that woman that command. I'll let you find out what happens. But it was just like, and the lady took it. She took the command. She's like, okay, I will. I'll help. And then she like turns around, yeah, don't help him. He's gonna need your help. And then he said, I got this. Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay. Well, okay. So, Los, you know that Princess Leia is Darth Vader's
It's his
daughter, right? Okay. So she's powerful in the Force. She just was never trained.
mm-hmm.
So that's why I believe what you say. She could have been using it subconsciously.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, that's one possibility. You know.
No, them two dudes can't run, so get away.
Okay.
But okay, so and you have this whole okay, so Princess Leia gets kidnapped by some basically some bad guys. And her dad, of course, puts out the bat signal to Obi Wan Kenobi, like, hey, I need your help. Something's happened to Leia. Obi Wan's been in hiding for 10 years. He's really kind of just like, nah, fam, I'm just gonna stay here. I don't really want to get out there and be fucking with this shit.
I'm babysitting this
Yeah.
kid over here, man.
Hire you a bounty hunter or something like that. It's probably, gonna be fine. The dad won't take no for an answer, so basically he shows up on Obi-Wan's doorstep. He's like, dude, go find my daughter. Like, nigga, you supposed to take care of both of them.
Dude, I'm looking. I gotta take care of. I gotta take care of Luke.
Like, nigga, you don't have to be that constantly.
Still, I can make you disappear.
So basically, he decides to go check it out. And at the time, you see Leia getting kidnapped by these bad guys, and like we said, the chase was ridiculous. But they take her to this planet, which is like a space Vegas, because once they show up,
Took her to
and,
Hong Kong. That's what they
because the girl had a tracker on her, but once they showed up, Obi-Wan's tracker stopped working, and he asked one of the people there, he was like, what happened? He was like, yeah, no, we block all those signals on here because
We don't want nobody to know you're here.
yeah, this ain't that kind of city, basically.
Yeah, once you come here, nobody know about it. So.
Right. No records. It's like having a VPN on space station.
Yeah,
You
basically.
know, what you truly do here, don't nobody know.
like them damn
Stays in space
like them
Vegas.
damn penguins. You didn't see anything.
Drafted in Space Vegas, stays on Space Vegas.
But so long story short, Obi-Wan finds through some rigmarole, finds Leia on the planet and decides to try and, he's there to try and save her or whatever. But it turns out that the whole thing was a trap for him to begin with.
Yeah,
So-
by what
Yeah, by
third
sister, our resident Black Sith, Reva. And so they all show up. All the Inquisitors show up to try to catch Obi Wan Kenobi. But that's when we find out that there's some beef between the Inquisitors and Reva. Because all the stuff she was doing to try to catch Obi-Wan, she was doing off the books. In other words, she wasn't supposed to be doing that shit. She had some shit she was assigned to follow up on, but she was just out doing some extra.
Yeah, it's like, why did you kidnap this child? You're like, wow,
She said, because I found in the archives that kid and that family had a tie to Obi-Wan.
doing a better job than you doing, but basically.
But it worked. I found a nigga.
Yeah. I did your job for you.
You're like, nigga. She's like, and I'm
Don't be
finna go.
mad.
She say, and I'm finna go get it, cause I'm not finna let you take credit for it. Shit.
But you were like, nope.
I did this.
Now I will give him points on the writing for that part, just because I love the that's one thing I like about the Sith is that they always have this like internal beef, and the shit is always interesting. When I played Knights of the Old Republic, even on the video game, and I made my character go Sith. Even then, with the other Sith that I was running with, I wound up having to kill a couple of them because niggas was getting out of pocket. You know, they was trying to they was making some interesting moves that was letting me know you might be thinking about stabbing me in the back,
Right.
but I'm gonna stab you first.
Oh, let me ask you this question, Dave. What you think about the helicopter lightsaber? That's what I call it.
About the what?
The helicopter lightsaber that the Inquisitor had.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, well, I was already kind of ready for those since I've seen them in the cartoon part of it. So now I knew about the helicopter lightsabers. Now everybody like them. I was like, okay. Yeah,
It's like instead of wielding it, you just. I'm like, wow, really?
But you know, in the cartoon, they can fly with those. In the cartoon, they can fly with those.
Well, I haven't seen the cartoon.
yeah. The cartoon they flew with them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they can do like full blown flight, right?
No, like just like glide to one area to another kind of like.
Yeah. I mean, you can force jump and then glide real far down,
Yeah.
I guess. So yeah, that could be a pretty. That seems like that'd be a pretty convenient thing to have.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like that twirly.
Yeah, the twirly.
It's a twisty blade.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up, man, because honestly, I really don't have too much more to say about this show. I didn't hate it. It just it
no, give me
When I-
something more.
when okay, yeah, definitely got to show
That
Vader.
was the only part I liked, and it was the end.
This was the end.
That yeah. So he finds out in the end of the second episode that Darth Vader is still alive. He thought all this time that Anakin had died that day.
Now, man, that look on his face was
The
priceless.
high ground.
That look on his face, yes, what that nigga was like, oh shit.
That look was priceless. Like he showed that look to the camera right there. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he knew that meant some trouble. And then since he had just used the Force again for the first time in all that time, for the first time in all that time, you know, it basically opened him back up to and that's when you get that shot of Vader waking up in the what do they call
chamber,
those tanks?
The Bacto tank.
Bacta tanks, yeah. So yeah, him waking up in that tank and you see them red eyes and you're like, oh shit.
Yes, sir.
It's like he just realized that nigga's still around. Okay.
Oh, you got the high ground this time. You got the high ground.
I know he's mad.
Oh, mad? You think?
He had the high ground.
You think? Just a little bit.
He had the high ground.
Nigga, you cut what? He cut off
my arm, my legs, and then
You
this
burnt my skin off.
and it just left me to burn. Just left a nigga extra crispy.
like a little weenie roast or something. I'm like, wow, really, dude?
That nigga said weenie roast. What the fuck? Well, you know, I do like him a little burnt. I like him to have a little char on him.
Left me out here like a beanie weenie charred
And his was charred up.
charred up beanie weenie.
That nigga was damn near dehydrated. Oh man.
All I gotta say, y'all remember that scene? That when you finally see episode 3, so that scene is gonna come back.
Okay.
All right. But if it don't get no better by the fourth one, then I might. Hey, we're still gonna do the whole thing. But so far, I am not impressed.
So one thumbs down.
Yeah. Well, but I won't give it a thumbs down yet. I'll give it a thumb in the middle.
I have thumb.
Thumb hat.
Yeah, I'm in the middle because
Down.
yeah, I can't. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt.
I hope it gets better.
Let him keep fighting a little bit more.
Right.
Show
So,
me some fights a little bit more.
When we come back and we talk about the whole end of the series, we'll give you our full opinion on everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
But
we're gonna
all right,
wrap this up, man, because right now I don't have that much to say about it. But I have to finish it. Then I
To
will
really
give
have
I give my full opinion. But right now I am not impressed.
All right, so thank y'all for joining us, and brother Dave, thank you
Thank
again
you.
for joining us. As always, your input is worth its weight in gold, my brother. I do appreciate you sharing your boundless knowledge with us, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime, man, anytime.
All right, and if y'all need to check us out, please check out the website www.thedailysmoke.com and hit up their Cash App, $TD Smoke. You know, we're just trying to give y'all the best show we can. So let us know what you think. Go down in the comments below and leave us some feedback. We'd love to hear from you, especially if you got any ideas about what you'd like to hear
Oh
us
yeah,
talk
if you
about.
got any ideas, because I still want to do like in the near future horror movies, some other
Rafika, we talking to you.
yeah. But if you have any suggestions on anything you want us to talk about, we will. But just let us know.
If you're writing a book, do a comment.
Oh, Bleak Haven, thank you.
You know, whatever you want to do,
Hey,
show us what you're doing.
We are open to any and all creative avenues.
Right.
So please check out the website, www.dailysmoke.com. As always, thank you for joining us. I'm your boy, Brother Jam.
Brother Black Hat.
Brother Los on the cam.
And, of course, our brother David Martin
Yes,
joined us
thank you,
again
David.
on the phone.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We are out. Daily Smoke. Peace.
And keep the high ground.
Okay.